taking yours golden. They will take your time. They are big businessmen, you know. Okay, we'll start again. Take your rest. No आराम, करो काम. आराम हराम. तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. એવું છે? किसने बोला ऐसा? सुभाष चंद्र बोस. बोस इफेक्ट. Skin acne on the face and seborrhea of the nostrils. Dry eczema worse during ovulation before menses. Dry eruption of the at the extremities of the finger with splitting and chapping of the skin. Alopecia and movement. Swelling, edema of the conjunctival tissue and cellulitis nucleus. Oh my God. How is it? Weight gain without excessive eating. Worse before or during ovulation. My God. A woman can very easily put up to a kilo in weight. ડગલો કેસ આવે છે બેન, ડગલો. ડોક્ટર સાહેબ હવે તો ખાખરા ખાઉં છું, ખાખરા. હવે તો દયા કરો, મારું વજન તો હાથી જેવી થઈ ગઈ છે, હાથી જેવી. ખાખરા ખાઉં છું, ખાખરા. ખાખરા ખાઈને બી હાથી જેવી થઈ ગઈ. શું લખેલું છે? Weight gain without excessive eating worse before or during ovulation. My God. A woman can very easily put up to a kilo in weight. Kilo नहीं, હવે તો 5-6 કિલો. હાથી જેવા પગ હોય છે, હાથી જેવા. Leg loxodonta. A female elephant is very aggressive before the menses or during the phase of ovulation. It happens in elephants. It happens in female also. Many females. So many females, you should think about elephant. Believe me. Leg loxodonta. Africana. This is a drug. Its name is Leg loxodonta africana. From African elephant, in the phase of hormonal change, elephant will destroy everything that comes into his path. No, પાગલ થઈ ગયો, હાથી પાગલ થઈ ગયો. એવી રીતે લેડી પાગલ થઈ ગઈ. There are, we had gone to Kerala long back, and there was one girl who was taking selfie with the elephant. You know, elephant got angered and સૂંઢથી ઉપાડીને એને ક્રશ કરી નાખ્યું. આપણે ગુજરાતી જ હતી. સેલ્ફીમાં શું બરબાદી થાય જોયું તમે? એલિફન્ટ ને ગુસ્સો આવ્યો, લાઇટનિંગ આવી, ખલાસ કરી નાખે. So use this lac remedies which Farrington has said. Farrington વાંચજો એના માટે lac. Very nice. Farrington comparative remedy. Lumbar pain worse during ovulation before menses. આ તો કેટલા લોકો કહે છે lumbar pain. કમર જ દુખે છે મને. Worse during ovulation before menses. Chronic acroparesthesia. You have to find what do you mean by acroparesthesia. Chalo, meaning so dilo. Oxford Dictionary, Webster's Dictionary. Master.
Hypersensitivity of fingers.
Hypersensitivity of
fingers.
Fingers, see? Yes. Fingers and toes, yes. Neuralgia of fingertips. You know which is the remedy, Nitin? Fingertips neuralgia. The remedy is Berberis vulgaris. Berberis vulgaris. Excellent remedy is Berberis vulgaris. His-Burg test, biopsy of uterine endometrium, biological dose of urine 24 hours. Folliculinum shows aggravation before menses, during ovulation from heat and from resting. Ambulation after 3rd day of menses with movement and fresh air. Closest, important. The closest remedy is lachesis. Like this remedy, we find the following alternating excitability and depression. Extreme sensitivity to contact. મારા નજીક આવે ને ગમે નહીં મને. હું મારા હસબન્ડ ને બી નજીક આવવા નથી દેતી. Very important. People will say like anything. Ambulation by menstrual flow. But unlike laxity, we do not find laterality or aggravation from sleep. But on the contrary, aggravation during ovulation. Folliculine is suitable for all conditions of hyperfolliculinemia, which are in fact condition of hypersensitivity, dysmenorrhea, prolonged interval between menses, premenstrual leukorrhea, very important, again, congestive mastitis, obesity with water and fat retention, obesity, fibroma, sterility, again sterility, physiological complaint in women during menstruation, menopausal complaint, chronic B. coli infection, very common, juvenile acne in both sexes, chapping eczema. Have you seen this? Wonderful, see? Just hold on. With PowerPoint करता हूँ. हाँ, yes, got it. Very interesting. We'll open Kent Staphysagra. Please open Kent Staphysagra. Kent books Kent Staphysagra. See, I will show you the difference of colocynth and Staphysagra. See, याद रख दो, बहुत जबरदस्त वस्तु. Staphysagra. Are you able to see online screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Staphysagra and colocynth resembles each other in both eating and drinking. Causes gripping and stool. Both have colic as if stone were squeezing. Staphysagra in intestine, head and testes. Colocynth in the intestine and ovaries. Both are worse from anger. Causticum, colocynth and Staphysagra follow each other like sulfur, calcarea, lycopodium. A canter લખી શકે. બીજું Staphysagra બહુ જબરદસ્ત છે. Cures. Where is cure? Cures. It cures urinary problem. Are you able to see? Staphysagra has cured enlarged prostate with frequent urging to urinate, especially in old man, continued teasing with dribbling. Underline કરી દો, બહુ જ important છે practice માટે. Frequent urging to urinate with scanty discharge in thin stream or discharge of urine in drops may be followed by sensation as if The bladder were not fully emptied. Clear? When Kent writes cured, no, underline કરી જ દેવાનું. Cure આમાં લખેલું જ છે. આપણી સમજણ હોવી જોઈએ કે ક્યોર થાય છે કે નહીં. કેન્ટ લખે છે, અંડરલાઈન કર. Very important. What he writes in Steffes Agria, right? We'll go to Nash, Metcalf. Metcalf, Nash. Open Nash, Metcalf. What he writes. You'll write toothache. Toothache. Okay. Toothache indicate teeth worse at night, must get up and walk about relief, especially during pregnancy. Metcalf, Nash. મળ્યું બધાને? Online. Online.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Offline. Thank you. હવે જો મેકકાર વિશે લખો. બહુ જ જબરદસ્ત લખ્યું છે. સ્ક્રીનશોટ લઈ લો, અંડરલાઈન કરી લો. મેકકાર is one of the most hormonal remedy on this earth with desire for chocolate. My student knows how I use Metcalf. What is the symptom? Ulceration occurs before menses. Do you want to see in repertory? I'll show you in repertory. ચલો આ વાંચી લઈએ પહેલા, પછી રેપેટરી લઈએ. Okay? Metcalf has toothache which at first sight seems to stimulate that of mercury. It comes in decayed teeth and worse at night. There is final shade of difference, however, that is of mercury. It comes in decayed teeth, worse at night. There is final shade of different mercury, while Metcalf is worse quite. The patient is obliged to walk about for relief. This kind of toothache is common amongst pregnant women and have often cured. Pregnant women with toothache, think of Metcalf. ડરવાનું નહીં. એબોર્શન નહીં થઈ જાય આપણી દવાથી. બ્રેકેટમાં કઈ દવા લખેલી છે? રટાનિયા. સુપર મેડિસિન રટાનિયા. કેટલું ઠોકીને લખે છે, પણ આપણે ક્યારે આને માન સન્માન નહીં આપતું. એપ્રિસિએશન ડિઝાયર ફોર. I have used it in 200 potency for the troubles have used in lower in diarrheas. I have cured a severe case of coccydynia. પેલું coccydynia માં આપણે કાલે જોયું ને? Coccydynia of a case of long standing. The pain were sudden piercing, causing the patient to almost faint away. Metcalf 200 cured promptly. Metcalf, the role of Metcalf in coccydynia. Lobelia inflata has extreme sensitivity, sits lean forward to avoid contact of even soft pillow. ઝીણો પિલો બી હોય ને તો એને ગમતું નથી. Lobelia inflata. If you see in Allen's keynote, you will be completely clear in your mind. So first we'll open Allen's keynote, Lobelia inflata. Open Allen's keynote. Allen's keynote. Allen's keynote તો બધા પાસે હશે ને? Allen's keynote, Lobelia inflata. Lobelia inflata. Lobelia inflata. Lobelia inflata. See what is written in Lobelia inflata. Jo last line of Allen's keynote, lobelia inflata. Sacrum extremely sensitiveness, underline કરી દો. Sacrum extremely sensitive, cannot bear slightest touch, even of a soft pillow. એલેન એ લીધું નેશ માંથી કે નેશે લીધું એલેન માંથી, એ તમારે વિચારવા. પણ કોપી મારી છે, જોયું? કોપી મારી, નેશે કોપી મારી કે એલેને મારી, એ તમારે શોધવા. Exactly, even a soft pillow sits inclination forward to avoid the contact with clothes. કાપડથી બી એને પ્રોબ્લેમ છે, એટલે ડોક્ટર સાહેબે ઓર્થોપેડિક ને બતાવ્યું તો ટાયર ઉપર બેસવાનું કીધું, એટલે ટાયર લઈ આવ્યા ડોક્ટર સાહેબ. સાચે, people say orthopedic, they will advise you to sit on tire tubes. Think of lobelia inflata. And Maccar, promptly cure, return in Nash. The gift of Materia Medica, which we never read. Underline 10,000 times, read 1,000 times. દિમાગમાંથી જશે જ નહીં આ વસ્તુ. See how what he writes. પહેલા શું જોયું તો પાછું આગળ એના પહેલા શું કીધું ત્યાં જઈએ? હા, રેપેટરી. Yes, correct. So we'll go to repertory. શું હતું રેપેટરી નું, ઈશા? હા, ulcer before menses. See the use of the Maccar. How you should use your Maccar. अरे यार अभी नाटक करे. ओ कंप्लीट में जो तमारे मळतुं होय तो only one remedy is there. If you have complete repertory, you can see. Ulceration before menses, only one remedy is Maccar. So this is how you can prescribe Maccar. છે ને મળી? Essential synthesis માં છે. Throat ulcer menses before. I am not able to show you because this software has stopped in between. Throat ulcer before menses or before menses, menses before. Only one remedy is Maccar. It is a hormonal remedy, Maccar. अरे यार, this is the value of understanding repertory or materia medica to repertory. We should know in and out of each materia medica, what they have given. It's so valuable it is. Software betrayed. Feeling of betrayal. Backstab, you know which remedy? છૂરો મારી દીધો, પાછળથી આવીને છૂરો માર્યો. મારા પાર્ટનરે એવું શું કર્યું કે છૂરો મારી દીધો, મારા સાથે દગો કરી નાખ્યો. Backstab, Merck iodruber, iodum and mercury. Backstab, છૂરો ગોપી નાખ્યો. Now I'll show you very nice remedy, calcarea brome, from soul of remedy. જે હમણાં વાંચી હતી ને આપણે, soul. Calcarea brome. Very good remedy it is. Calcarea brome persons. Calcarea
सर
brome is a
आपका
mineral.
स्क्रीन
स्क्रीन शेयर किया नहीं है ना मैंने?
नहीं,
हाँ, एक मिनट. भगवान तारे अभी दिख रहा है कैलकेरिया ब्रोम?
हाँ सर.
Calcarea brome is a mineral remedy. It is formed from element of calcarea and a bromium, which is the halogen group. The main feeling of the patient calcarea brome is to be pounced upon or punished by the very person whom he depends for his security. My God, very important. જેના ઉપર નિર્ભર છું, that person will pounce. See, he should not do anything that is incorrect. If ever his fault is detected, he is in the danger of losing his security and protection. This feeling shows calcarea brome to be psychotic remedy. So calcarea brome is a psychotic remedy. Calcarea brome persons are constantly seeking a position of security, are inclined toward financial security. Those girls or ladies who have started jobs, IT professional jobs, they do not depend on my husband or their husband. હું મારા હસબન્ડ થી કોઈ પૈસા લેવા માંગતી નથી. એ શું મને પૈસા આપશે? હું એને આપીશ. હા, is what the lady tells. એ શું ફાઇનાન્શિયલ સિક્યોરિટી આપશે? હું આપીશ એને. એને જરૂર પડશે ને, હું પૈસા આપીશ. They do not, however, want to be secure at any cost of honesty. They are very honest. એ તો લુચ્ચો છે માણસ, મારો ઘેરથી બધા ઉલટા કામ કરે છે. But I will never do such kind of things. I have found these people to be very correct, moralist and honest. Rajan Sankaran says, trying always to please everyone. At the same time, they can feel blamed, falsely accused, pounced upon for no fault of their own. હમણાં બે કેસીસ જોયા ને, વગર મતલબના માને જ દોષી આપે છે. મેં તો કશું કર્યું જ નથી. સાસુ ક્યાં ક્યાં કરે છે મને, મારું તો વાક જ નહીં. પછી મોઢું ચડાવીને ફર્યા કરે ને આપણે મૂંઝવણ થાય, ચાલુ શું કરવું હવે? This can result in violent explosion. પછી તો મેં મારા હસબન્ડને આપવાનું ચાલુ કર્યું, ધોઈ નાખ્યા મેં એને. યસ, એને મેં બે લાફા આપ્યા, મેં એને 10 આપ્યા. See how the psychotic remedy like calcarea brome is there. Think about calcarea brome, wonderful remedy. We never use it. So use in your practice. When bromium comes, it is a tubercular. याद रखो, जमानो tubercular नु छे. अपना टाइम आएगा. अभी टाइम किसका है? tubercular टाइम है. हम होम्योपैथ का टाइम आएगा. अभी तक नहीं आया है गुजरात में, सब जगह आ गया है. अपना टाइम आएगा, है ना? At the same time, they feel blame and falsely accused, pounced upon. This can result in violent explosion or outbursts of temperature temper on their part to the extent of striking or even cutting. Blade mari didu, blade, cutting. Even attempt of suicides, self-molestation. They have dream of being attacked, of being late for an examination like silica. They always feel late for examination. Of being found in embarrassing position in public, of being naked, very important. Dream of being naked, spongia is one of the drug. Dream naked of being. If you open repertory, you will get spongia. Spongia is excellent remedy for singers. Shastriya Sangeet, karta jo hai. I have a singer family. They are completely, the woman is also a singer. The daughter is also a very good singer. Excellent singers. And they improved very well with spongia. Embarrassing feeling is there in ambra grisha. If you read ambra grisha for Kant, my God, superb remedy it is. Read ambra grisha we'll read ambra grisha from Kant. It is superb medicine. Superb. I have found calcarea brome to be indicated frequently in India, where children remain depending on parents for very long time. Ulu, ulu, ખાઈ બેટા. છોકરો કેટલા વર્ષનો? 30 વર્ષ. બેબી 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 બોલો. હસબન્ડ વાઇફ ને બી બેબી. હાઉ આર યુ બેબી? ફાઇન બેબી. બધા બેબી બાબત છે. Yes, modern talks, no? There is no respect. Rahul કહીને કહ્યો તો older speak. Rahul કીધું, પેલાએ કીધું. Things have changed. Our samaj is going for a female going towards male changes, a male going towards a female change. Feminism has changed because of hormone. जो अगर parents very long, sometimes even until they are in 30s, they are very much afraid of going against the moral values taught by their parents for losing their security. Element from embarrassment, element from anger, element from falsely accused being. ખોટું ખોટું મારું નામ લે નહીં, મેં તો કશું જ કર્યું નહીં, તને જોઈ લઈશ, પેલા આફા માર દઈશ, મારું તો તું નામ લેતો જ નહીં. Delusion being attacked. Delusion crime he has committed. Anger violent. Anger paroxysm. Dream embarrassment. How beautiful this remedy. Calcarea brome. We'll again see another remedy. Calcarea silicata. Superbly given in soul. Superbly given. बहु मस्त છે આ તો. We read slowly. Calcarea silicata is salt represented a combination of feeling of both calcarea and silica. Like calcarea, the patient feels insecure with need for protection, and silica he feels need to maintain particular standard. No, maru to atlu standard hoy. And the feeling of calcarea silicata is I need to keep a particular standard to get security and protection I need. In my experience, situation of calcarea silicata is that of a teenager belong to middle class of Indian society, especially boy who feels that there is lot of expectation rest on them. મારા પપ્પા ડોક્ટર છે, મારે તો ક્રેડિટ તો લેવી જ પડશે ને. સચિન તેંડુલકર અને પેલું એ તેંડુલકર નાખે છે ને બોલિંગ, અર્જુન તેંડુલકર ને. મારા પપ્પા તો ગોડ ઓફ ફાધર બેટ્સમેન. This is very important of calcarea silicata. They feel the need to come up to certain standard to get approval of the parents where whose security they seek. Calcarea silicata patient has fear of poverty, and so he has a careful about spending money. Being poor puts him to an disadvantage. Therefore, he becomes yielding. He cannot stand up or assert himself. He would rather escape. He is not as obstinate as silica. Silica is more jiddi remedy of mater medica. Tasti must na thai. The need to maintain certain standard gives calcarea silicata its sensitivity to reprimand. My God. This is very, very, very important in children. ટ્યુશનમાં મારી છોકરી જતી નથી કેમ કે બાજુવાળી છોકરીને વઢે છે પણ તને શું પ્રોબ્લેમ છે બાજુવાળી છોકરીને વઢે છે ને એટલે નથી જવું સી પણ તને કોઈ દિવસ વઢી છે ના તને કોઈ લાફો માર્યો છે ના તને પૂરી દીધું છે ના ચિમટા ભર્યા છે ના તો તને શું પ્રોબ્લેમ છે બાજુવાળી છોકરીને લાફો માર્યો એટલે એની અસર થઈ ગઈ. They are very sensitive to reprimands. Here it compares with Staphylococcus. In this, both drugs have high sensitivity. Staphylococcus and calcarea silicata goes together in sensitivity. Dear children, this is very important drug to differentiate between Staphylococcus and calcarea silicata. This sensitivity to reprimands keeps him from confrontation. Vato na kare. Getting tired. Hence, maintain the standard that is superior set for him. He also become timid, bashful, yielding, irresolute, hesitant, since this will help him. Also, is a lot of anticipatory anxiety before exam, interview, meeting people, before beginning a new job, like silica. No, શું થવાનું છે meeting હોય. This is situation where support is available. Unlike Soranum, who has fear of poverty but no support, so he becomes despairing. So he turns to the people, support, trust people, get psychotherapy. Desire to be magnetized is the rubric of calcarea silicata. In addition to this, calcarea silicata is very anxious about health. बहुत चिंता है मारी तबियत विषय बहुत चिंता था. Teenage boys spend hours waiting at the clinic worrying about khansi, cough or fear of heart disease. माने heart disease तो नहीं हो ने डॉक्टर साहब माने कैंसर तो नहीं हो ने हाँ कैंसर तो હશે જ મને એવું લાગે છે બધા સિમ્પટમ કેન્સર ના જ છે એવું જ લાગે છે મને હા ડોક્ટર તમને નહીં ખબર પડતી હોય તમે કેન્સર સ્પેશિયાલિસ્ટ તો છો નહીં એટલે તમને કેવી રીતે ખબર પડે. See, this is very important of calcarea silicata. Cold or fear of heart disease. Its advantage is that it gives them excuse from non-achievement and dependency. This is where calcarea silicata differs from silica and Staphylococcus. When he comes to the doctor, the patient has fear of serious disease. But subsequently, he used the fear to do nothing. If he is told that he has no problem, he can get irritated. તમને ખબર તો છે ને કેમ આવું બોલો મારા પ્રોબ્લેમ છે ને તમે કહે નથી પ્રોબ્લેમ મને શું ડિપ્રેસ સમજો છો પાગલ સમજો છો. He wants support but does not want to be told he has no problem. Told that he has no problem. This sounds contradictory. My God. See what is written. Sankaran sir કેવું લખે છે. It is great dependency financially and socially in calcarea silicata. That compares it with Baraitacar. When the person who supports him dies, calcarea silicata is devastated and may go into a shock state, automatic conduct. He may either sit still and do nothing or a survival mechanism. He may imagine that person is not dead, may talk to him. મારો હસબન્ડ મર્યો નથી એ આવીને મારા સાથે વાત કરશે જ કોઈ દિવસે મારા પાસે આવશે જ એ ડૂબ્યો નથી એક્સિડન્ટ નથી થયો એ આવશે જ મારા પાસે. For example, when the husband expires, the wife who was emotionally and financially dependent on me imagine that he is in the next room. મારા બાજુમાં રૂમમાં જ છે હમણાં જ બોલાવશે મને. See why this is happening? Because she has not accepted the reality. Acceptance is psychosis. Yaad rakhjo. Psychosis patient will never accept the situation. Baraitacar and calcarea silicata. both come from disabled state. Calcarea silicata is disabled in the sense that he is not able to achieve what his parents want him. मतलब expectation छे. The really disabled when man like character carp does not need a excuse for non-achieving, but Calcarea silicata consciously looks for such an excuse. This fact so that he knows he has to achieve. Calcarea silicata consciously feels the need to achieve, which Pareto carp does not feel. Because he is from which row of periodic table? Pareto. Row, bacha. Row, not column. Which row of periodic table?
Row 6.
Row 6. Which is the column of Pareto? Column.
Column 2.
Column bolo. Who will say online? Offline.
Column 2.
Column 2. Very good, Nitin. Column 2 and row 6. And column 2 is full of confusion. Confusion and confusion. Baraitani upar શું છે? દેવાંશી. Baraitani upar શું છે? Which is the 5th row above which element? Baraitani upar શું છે? Sodium. એના ઉપર શું છે? કેલ્શિયમ. એના ઉપર મેગ્નેશિયમ. એના ઉપર હવે બોલો બેરિલિયમ, મેગ્નેશિયમ, કેલ્શિયમ, સ્ટ્રોન્શિયમ and Baryta. Very good. You can see the evolution of heaviness in the column 2. How things are evolved. How beautiful the periodic table is. I really love it. This superb periodic table understanding. Very important. Does not need an excuse for not achieving, right? Important. What is expected of him is usually money. पैसा लाओ. पैसा पैसा क्यों करती है? सारा दिन पैसा है ना. Since he finds goals is too high for him to achieve, he has to maintain financially depend and hence he becomes mild and yielding. The reason why most Calcarea silicata people are non-achiever is that they come from demanding yet supportive families. In Cephalosporin, silica and lycopodium, the survival depends on achieving, whereas Calcarea silicata has given up trying to achieve. હવે જવા દો. Trying is the myzum of ringworm. Calcarea silicata myzum is ringworm myzum, according to Rajan Sankaran. The survival depend on finding excuse not to achieve. Still, they are not really failures. They do achieve, but much less than what is expected of them. Feature struggling for a while gives characteristic of ringwormism. Are you know? Ringwormism. Trying and not able to achieve is ringwormism. Our world is also moving towards ringwormism. That's why we should introduce intercurrent Bacillinum, tuberculum, Calcarea silicata. Many Calcarea silicata has ringwormism. You should ask ringworm in the past history in Calcarea silicata to confirm, and definitely you will have it.